That's
24/7.
Yeah, we're going live.
Well, we're live right now. Just so y'all know, we're on record.
We are always live, and the creators watching, your intentional wave field of energy is emitting frequencies into the consciousness pool, and it's being recorded by the sun. You're inside of a consciousness super holographic quantum computer matrix of advanced biophonetics. The light you see is all refractions from the sunlight, which is all connected to the black sun, which is all the engine of creation and everything we've been explaining. I'm trying to talk to these people on a flat earth forum. They're getting mad at me because I'm speaking of the black hole sun. And they're like, your information's just useless to me. And they just have all these gaslighting comments and they start attacking you. And it's just unbelievable trying to share this information with people is a very challenging.
They're not ready to even hear it yet. They're not advanced enough to comprehend and understand these ideas and conceptualizations. They're just completely stuck in whatever.
It's like they don't want to hear it.
Whatever thoughts, they're just programmed.
Yeah, well, I just societal thought. Like, who do you work for? NASA? Yeah, like I work for NASA. You gotta be kidding me. NASA's flying rockets into the ocean, pretending to fly into outer space that doesn't exist. Everything NASA has given us is a lie. It's deception.
There's a dome above the flat Earth. They can't leave Earth.
They've genocided people's minds with pseudoscience. So much bullshit. They've infected.
You have holes in your skeleton because pressure can't build up. It's the same way with the Earth. There has to be a hole. There has to be a way for energy to flow. It's like
exactly.
It's that the flat Earth and the dome, all that stuff's right, but they're missing the black hole sun, the hole at the center of the dish. That's what most people are missing.
It's the rabbit hole.
Exactly.
Alice in Wonderland. The white rabbit jumps down the black hole. The white hole puts its black.
Yeah, Santa comes down the shit chute in the fire.
Yep.
It's the biggest mystery of all time is the Garden of Eden.
Literally the Holy Grail.
Why is it a mystery?
It's the biggest secret in the universe. We've uncovered the most advanced.
It was hidden.
It's mysterious.
It was hidden from us. They weren't going to tell us. They were going to let us die and be recycled and use us because this place feeds on you, like Mark Braun, Satan said. This place feeds on you. They want you here to keep the simulation going because your life force is you're the battery. Exactly. They show you in the Matrix.
The Matrix movie was so much symbolism in the Matrix with the green code, the aurora borealis, like they're showing
the 144.
The astral jet is this.
The astral jet is what's writing everything into fruition. It's what's creating your reality.
It's turned it into a Hollywood side story and marketed to you and sold it to you on DVD. You're on the disc right now. You're literally on a disc.
Literally.
The DVD is made from creation. Like, if people could just see the knowledge that we see, if it could just be shared.
It's like when they invented the wheel. It's like everything is a reflection of nature, basically. A reflection of the inner world.
Right.
Manifested
Above,
in the outer world.
Like the black sun, that's what I was trying to explain. The white sun appears to be some kind of a reflection from the black sun, like it's a focal point. Like
exactly.
A hot spot, like
they're the same sun.
Sky, like with a magnifying glass, how you can get a hot spot and start light wood on fire. The sun is like a hot spot or something reflecting from the dome, and it's spiraling around with whatever's going on at the engine of creation at the center, whatever they've hidden from us.
Exactly, and when the sun, it's the self-eating snake.
Yeah, so we're moving forward with, very limited information on this subject. They hid it from us, so if it's confusing, that's because the knowledge was destroyed. We're piecing it together.
We're pulling it out of the ether with our own blood.
Trying to tap into the Akashic records through divination, and that's why I kept saying these conversations were important, that the blood family needs to just keep pushing forward and find the others, because they're all out there somewhere, got censored on the shadow banning of the recent nonsense that went on. And I don't want to say the trigger words because then you'll get yourself censored. And and the insanity of destroying information. Like everybody's just accepted this fractured consciousness and the mental retardation. Like, look at the garbage that they're posting on your social media. It's just this idle mindlessness, the odd little bit of knowledge here and there, and it's just fractured into, they've lost their connection to the source of consciousness, the damage that was done. And we're here to fix this.
Yep. The they can't figure out that they've been taken away from source. They can't even see it.
Yeah,
the blood was taken from them. Their blood was taken from them at birth, and now they're disconnected from source.
They took these words out of your mouth. They stopped you from learning specific information that you need so you don't die. That's what blood over intent, the core value of it, that's what it is. It's how to have the angel of death pass you by. It's the lamb's blood. It's what you need to do. So it's vital.
Leviticus 17:11, Hebrews 9:22. It's the most basic information that you need to not die.
That was the truth of the blood alchemy that was written into the Holy Bible, and then the churches misconstrued the Son of God into this immaculate conception of a man born in a barn in a manger and died.
Literally, the immaculate conception is what we're talking about here with the black hole sun creating the white sun above our head.
Yeah, it's the sun.
It's the mother is creating the father in the sky, or the sun in the sky. The mother Earth is creating the sun.
Right. Yeah. So they
with no father.
It.
It's immaculate conception. They hid it all right in plain sight, and then told you it was a man, and then they killed him, sacrificed him, and all sorts of crazy shit. And everybody was completely crossed and confused.
Completely crossed and confused. Everybody thinks that Jesus was this living man, and I mean that is a lie. It is a hoax, and the Christians are going to have to deal with it. Or they're going to die. They're going to miss the true connection to the consciousness, the source of creation, the light of the world. That's who we are. We're the 144,000 in the flesh here, trying to explain this to billions of people who think we're crazy because we're blood thick with Satan, and it turns out that Satan's the good guy, and they have completely missed who owns this world. So we're here to inform you that you're inside of our world. We're not asking, we're telling you as king. Mark Braun gave this world this knowledge. It's all about giving the devil his due. So YouTube owes Mark Braun an apology for the genocide they've caused, the deaths. Like, there's blood family members that are apparently dead. You go to their YouTube channels, and where are they? They're missing. Where did everybody go? They got scrambled around. So digital genocide was done. It can't be undone. Like, it was recorded into the ether. All we can do is put up blood to bring forth heaven on earth and keep moving forward. Like, we're in the land of the dead. So obviously we're going to lose a few more along the way. At this point, it doesn't look like they're going to wake up. Like,
yep, everyone around us is they're all spiritually dead, lost at sea legally under maritime law.
They're just going to get
SKB Act 1666.
We're all getting older in the 666 carbon-based matrix. The oscillations of the time frequency in this matrix are moving in a forward direction, causing things to break down. Like, fruit goes rotten, and so do you after 70, 80, 90 years. Like, you can't function anymore. Things just break down in this matrix, and the poison that they're putting in all of our food.
It's that time's moving in one direction, and then time moving in the other direction. On the other side of the flat Earth plane is the fountain of youth, where time's going to move backwards.
Yep.
On this side, everything is slowly decaying. Once we get to the center of the flat Earth plane, everything will start gaining life.
Right, that's amazing.
There is no night, there is no day.
Right, these are the goals. I appreciate that information, Mercury. It's you're very, very smart. And that's the type of knowledge that we have to get out. That's what people need to be communicating about. Like Mark Braun said, the next words out of your mouth better be Holy Grail, Holy Grail, Holy Grail. Because every word you speak is a magic spell. So the oscillations that are coming from your vocal cords, you're creating a vibration. And the intention of that vibration is recorded into the ether, and you are literally programming the matrix around you. All of us, collectively, at the same time. We are consciously co-creating this reality but there's a virus in this reality. So the conscious co-creation has become this dystopian 1984 Orwellian police state surveillance where the government, public servants have become your owners and masters, and
literally you are in bondage. You are in slavery right now.
Yeah.
You're literally in Egypt. You've been gypped as a slave.
Yeah, you're a legally dead, birth bonded debt slave, and everybody has a birth certificate, which is a legally dead fiction. It's a corporate contract with bank account numbers that were attached to it, and they're trading people on the stock market like cattle. They are literally farming you all the way to your grave, and then they cash in on the birth bond account money when they publish the death certificate. They create a birth certificate, then they create a death certificate, and they're just farming you and using you as pawns. And nobody even knows it. You're a garbage man, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you fill this role, you're a mechanic, you're a freaking, I got a whole chart full of job roles that they fit you into in all the industrial sectors, the construction sectors, the service sectors. They just got all these jobs lined up for you. Walmart greeter.
Oh, that's all fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit, and they've destroyed the free
spirit.
It's all
built on lies. It's all built around false idol worship of time and money.
Of people creating their own realities is very squeezed right now.
We're in Babylon because all these people do is Babylon.
Exactly.
Time and money has destroyed this world. Your time calendar is wrong. The Gregorian Pope Gregory gave you the Gregorian calendar, and the Pope Gregory, this is all satanic witchcraft evil, the calendar that you're using.
Yeah, they squared you into time and put you on a schedule.
Boxed you into these days, counted the spiraling sun cycle above the flat earth into a globe-based square block of...
Death is a virus that's been programmed into the computer that you're currently in. You're in a biocomputer, and they've been trying to implement viruses such as time, money, death.
Yep, and it's programmed. It's all literally programmed into your reality. Like, you can shed these. It's like literally something they taught you. You had to go to grammar school, grim school, because they had to teach you something that's going to keep you enslaved into the book of the death. So time and money, is what they gave us. And, and this is...
Time and money.
Exactly.
And looked into both of them. They're both so false. Time is an illusion in the sense of...
you're going to go to work on time. You're going to pick the kids up on time. You're going to go pay your bills on time.
You can't convince me what day it is.
Yes, there's 1,000 years of false history of made up.
You're going to go to your son's practice on time, your job interview on time. Like, there's just everything is just layered in of time and money, and it's like you can't escape it no matter what. People say, well, I love my job. I get it. Yeah, you feel productive. It's great feeling productive, but you don't even understand how much more productive you could really be if you would bypass the government with your own blood and stand blood thick and true.
Exactly.
There are no accidents, motherfucker.
The virus has moved into the digital plane.
This is our fucking world.
Monetized our communication, so it's very difficult to share knowledge when everybody's selling knowledge, because you can't take money in the name of blood over intent, because we're not a cult. We're 144,000 living souls trying to inform you that your eternal life is waiting for you at the end of your compass, but you've got to get there in the flesh before you die, before you expire and you can't get there, before your legs give out and you can't walk, before your heart explodes from all the stress of living in the land of the dead, where everybody's just a legally dead, birth bonded dead slave running around chasing this worthless people.
I don't know.
Stupidity.
Yeah, they just
trying to hoard their money.
Rather not even listen.
Makes people selfish. People don't share money. Money's not something you share. It's something you hoard, and it makes people very selfish. Money has done terrible things to the minds of men.
I was just in Vegas over the weekend, bro, and you don't even know what I've seen, what his money has done to this society. It is just insanity. Yeah. Complete insanity,
money,
dude.
And the lack of
you got prostitutes on cards. You got homeless people out there handing you cards with prostitutes on them for $50 to get... Right. I showed you them. Remember, Merlin, those cards? For $50?
Yeah.
This is what money's done to us. As a society,
sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
People are getting murdered and killed. They're gambling their life savings away. People go to Vegas and they just waste all their money, and it's insane, dude. I got a free little, preview to go there. So it was my first chance of actually really traveling. I've never been in a plane. I got a plane ride.
Well, Vegas needs to get to the Holy Grail. Everybody needs to get blood over there.
But that's the crazy thing. It's showing and telling all the zombies there, in plain sight. Like, it's all there, with the symbols and the signs, and like nobody there is like waking up to really how bad there's like really there's nothing to stop it. You see a lot of elderly folk too, because I feel bad for them. They have nothing else better to do. People get old. They're like 60, 70. You go to a casino, Merlin, you go to a casino, these people are like 60, 70 years old, and they're raping these elderly people because they have nowhere else to go. That's all these people do is go to casinos that are retired.
The money in the world, they still can't get to the Holy Grail. It's at the end of your compass. It's
like they're gambling literally with their life. The creator's showing them, like, you're gambling with your life. If you're in this casino gambling with your money and you're gambling with your life, like,
you're rolling the dice.
Like, it's a trap.
You're rolling the dice, right?
It's a soul trap.
Like, I want to get. It's so tough. How do you wake up in a? That's really a sea, dude. I was literally in a sea of zombies, dude. Literally in a sea of zombies, like a whole freaking sea of zombies. Like it was just. You seen that guy singing on the little walkway there, singing his little Jesus song. Like I just was like, wow, man. Like he just, he was just going in about Jesus Christ, and I was just like, well, and he was talking bad about the devil. And he doesn't even have any idea really what these people have done to us, how bad they've really hexed us. And everything's the reverse of truth. That's why nobody has any true creative potential, because everything has been fed the reverse. And if you can play these words on a reverse app, maybe go look up my blood brother's channel, Zeus. He's got some great reversals.
If you reverse this,
Zeus, and there's Mark Braun has just been capturing tons of reversals lately. Some very great knowledge with the reversals. I'm constantly pulling my app up and trying to mimic them and try to figure it out too, like get these reversals down.